friends. I'm recording a new podcast today. I'm having another eczema flare up, so I'm just staying in bed. I wanted to record an actual video of myself, but it's just not going to happen today. I'm so sorry. It's after 5:30 in the evening, and like I said, I'm in bed right now, trying to feel better. But there's just so much going on in the world right now. It's just ridiculous. I can't even begin to express how upsetting it is. And I'm really, really, really trying not to, yeah, not to look at everything on social media right now, but it's difficult not to. Yeah. So, I mean, concerning Trump and all his shenanigans and Elon Musk and all his shenanigans. I've said it before, and I'll say again how I feel. It's all going to come to an end. I've said this before. Actions have consequences, and what they're doing is attracting all this negative energy, and it's going to backfire on them. And yeah, it's scary. It's very scary. They're going after everything. Social Security, Medicaid, food stamps. Again, you can't keep doing this and not expect some backlash from the universe. And I mean, Elon Musk is already getting, a lot of backlash from the universe. Seriously, I know, I'm trying, yeah. Empathy. I know he doesn't like empathy. Elon Musk doesn't like empathy. What? And oh, it's because Elon Musk is autistic. Well, I'm autistic, and I have ADHD, and I still have empathy. Ugh. Anyway, but yet, yeah, I know I'm a little gleeful about what's happening to Elon Musk. All the consequences of his actions. But he's doing it to himself. He has no one but himself to blame. But I have empathy for all the people that are suffering because of his actions. That's my feeling. But again, I've seen a lot of visions I've had, feelings I have. Oh boy, yeah, I already had seen all the protests, visions of the protests. I've already, felt and seen what's going to happen to Trump and Musk, and everyone involved with them. Unfortunately, for these people, are going to suffer as a result of Trump's and Musk's, actions and the consequences of those actions. Yeah, and I do have a few insights, psychic medium insights, I should say, into Trump. I don't know. So, first thing off the bat, no, I feel Trump is not in control. He's not in control of anything. His mental faculties are, and we all know this, are long gone. Musk, I don't even like saying this. I don't like Trump. Good God. But he is the president, most unfortunately. But Musk, unfortunately, from what I feel, and it's so obvious, he is the one, calling the shots. I also feel that Trump's children have little to no access to him at all. Oh, excuse me. My sinuses are bothering me too. I also feel that, Musk, well, we all know, this is all obvious, but Musk's, his issues with, certain substances that he partakes in. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that his issues are ultimately will be, not good for him. Not good for him in the long run. No. With Trump, I do feel, and I'm not saying this. I care less about. I don't care about Trump. But I feel there's some elder mistreatment towards him. I really. Anyway, but that's what I feel. Excuse me. So that's what I feel about Trump. All of his actions, dismantling this, dismantling that, going after Social Security. Well, it's all Musk as well. And there are going to be more lawsuits, through the different states. Different states are going to sue Trump, Elon Musk, Doge, for especially the Department of Education. I mean, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be really ugly. And because of Social Security, too, it's going to be very, very ugly. So that's what I see and feel are more and more and more lawsuits. Could there be? I'm really feeling that possibly. Of course, nothing is written in stone. These are my vibes, my feelings, and nothing is written in stone. Things can always change. But I feel possibly if someone gets angry enough, they could go after the president and other people. It's very, very possible. I've seen some really bad things, and I don't even like talking about it. Psychic visions, I mean. So y'all, you just gotta be prepared. It's bad now. It's going to be 20 times bad in the months to come. And as for JD Vance, that's how that's how I feel about JD Vance right now. And that's a big if, he would be president. It won't be for long. It won't be. Like I said before, he has many, many skeletons in his closet. At best, I know there's a system, there's for like if JD Vance, would become president and not be president, someone else would take over. But I feel that the powers that be would install someone. I wish it was Kamala Harris. I really do. It would be someone very moderate. I mean, the powers that be, they see the writing on the wall. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. I mean, everyone is aware. It's like Democrats, Republicans, they all know. They all know what's going to go on, what's going to happen. I'll just put it that way. So anyway, like I said, just be very aware of what's going on. Be prepared. It's just going to be. I just see all this protesting, all this commotion out front of the White House. People climbing over fences. People just it's bad. Anyway, so I'll leave that there. As for everything else that's going on in the world, gosh, I do see a lot of, and I've said this before about the weather, just a lot of crazy weather, right? A lot of crazy weather. Yeah, a lot of crazy weather. It's going to go on. This summer, I do feel, especially where I'm in Pennsylvania, the weather is going to be crazy. Hot one day, cold the next day. Of course, things can always change. It's not written in stone. Um, I feel, yeah, I mean, celebrities in Hollywood are just going to go through it. They're already going through it, but people aren't careful and people make mistakes, and all their mistakes are going to be broadcasted all over the news. I mean, a lot of celebrities are making mistakes, and it's almost like a domino effect. All these celebrities are going to end up in in court. Their careers are going to be ruined. So yeah, celebrity culture is really just going to die by the wayside in the next couple of years, 5, 10 years. It's going to be done away with. Actually, do I say anything about Blake Lively and her husband? You know, I've always said this. I don't like talking about those two, Blake Lively and her husband. I said it before. I mean, their careers are over. I've said this before about Justin Baldoni. His career, it's not over, but he definitely, like I said, he won't be the big A-list actor he was, meant to be. Hopefully he'll be okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll be okay, but then again, there's always that chance, and I definitely feel that he'll definitely take a lot of time off. He'll definitely take a lot of time off and time to reassess his life and what he's going to do. It's possible they won't go to court over all this. And I already, knew that more stuff was going to come out about Blake Lively and her husband, and it did. So, yeah, their careers are over. But, Justin Baldoni has a good support system. He'll definitely lean on his family for help and emotional support. So that's a good thing. Also, too, I'm trying to think what else I want to, since it's the first day of spring. Yeah, between now and the end of May, beginning of June, like I said, there's going to be so much going on. Europe is going through a lot of upheaval, and I definitely feel, they're not happy. Especially France. There was something going on in France. I mean, French people are not. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of protesting in France. A lot of institutions will go by the wayside. I definitely feel Great Britain, King Charles, and it's not. By the end of the year, yeah, we could see, him passing away. That's very possible. So yeah, there's. But I definitely feel that William won't be king for very long after his father, which is, I mean, his son is a teenager, a very young teenager. I don't know. I mean, that's gonna be that should be interesting, But yeah, King Charles, yeah, I'm not a fan anyway. But by the end of the year, I wouldn't. Yeah, I definitely feel it's highly possible he'll pass away. So what else I want to talk about? Yeah, like I said, my eczema, is flaring up again. I don't take medication for it. It flares up and then it goes away, and I just try to keep up with. I like using all natural products, so I keep up with it as best I can. So I was feeling too that the Pope, he's been in the news. Yeah, Pope Francis, most likely. I think what the Vatican says, I really don't believe anything they say. I'm not a practicing Catholic. I don't practice anymore for obvious reasons. But Pope Francis, yeah, he'll probably most likely probably will pass away soon. They're just not going to give, they give very vague vague details and vague answers, you know. And it's not good for him. But again, back to Trump and his company. Like I said, I know it's bad out there. It's scary. It's horrible. Um, you know, but it's gonna come to an end. So you all just have to be patient. You know, you just all have to be patient, and I have to be patient. We all have to be patient. A lot of us, you know, this spring are going to go through it's rebirth, new jobs, new romances, new opportunities to start over if you are in a bad place. But with everything, you know, you have to be patient and you have to work hard, you know, to manifest what you want. And if you can find help, yes, find help. You know, I'm going through a lot right now. You know, I am working very hard to resolve the issues I'm going through. So, because what we're doing on Earth is a physical manifestation of the spiritual realities. So it's all, again, you have to, you know, work hard and, you know, get help to manifest, you know, what you want. Of course, it's easier said than done, right? It's easier said than done, believe you me. But I mean, but there is help. I mean, there are beings in the spiritual reality that come here to the physical reality to help us. But again, yeah, I know it's scary. I know it's scary right now. But you know, people will get their they will see the consequences of their bad actions. You know, they are attracting that negativity to them, and it's going to backfire. It's going to backfire. But again, with spring, you know, a lot of us will again see opportunities coming our way to help us with whatever issues we have. So that's always a good thing, you know. That's always a good thing. Um, yeah, I mean, all over the world, you know, things are gonna weather issues, political issues, environmental issues. So yeah, and I feel again because Trump and Musk are doing all this nasty stuff, and like I said, they're gonna see very bad results for them for all this nastiness. And there are good people out there, good people who will come forward to correct these mistakes, to make sure that Trump and Musk and their cronies can't keep causing more harm. But again, you know, we have to be patient. You know, we have to get out there and keep saying, hey, this is wrong. This needs to stop. There's already huge pushback. And we'll see more pushback to make it stop. So I have to get some rest, everyone. I'll be posting more stuff, obviously, today, you know, before I go to bed. So just take care of yourselves, all right? Just take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health. And I'm going to rest. You know, I feel a little tired and make myself some tea. And take care, everyone. Okay, I love you. And I'm sending you all good energy. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Bye and blessings your way.